Bostock versus Clayton County, Title VII and LGBTQ protection in the workplace. Introduction. In the case of Bostock versus Clayton County, Georgia, the Supreme Court considered whether discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity is protected by Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The case started with 3 separate legal actions in which gay and transgender staff members claimed that they were dismissed from their jobs because of their sexual orientation or gender identity. Thus, it is essential to explore the impact of Section 7, LGBTQ, in the religious aspects of the case. Court's ruling and interpretation. The court ruled that discrimination based on sexual orientation or gender identity is prohibited under Title VII, which forbids discrimination based on sex. The court's decision depends on interpreting the term because of sex in Title VII. The court observed that when an employer discriminates against an employee because of their sexual orientation or gender identity, it inherently discriminates against the employee's sex. For instance, if an employer fires a male employee because he is attracted to men but does not want to fire a female employee who is attracted to men, the employer discriminates against the male employee because of sex. Implications for employers. The court's decision in the Bostock case has significant implications for employers, including those starting new businesses. Employers must now ensure that their policies and practices do not discriminate against employees or applicants for work due to their sexual orientation or gender identity. Employers should review their anti-discrimination practices and employee manuals to ensure they comply with the law. Impact on the LGBTQ community. In addition, the court's decision is a huge success for the LGBT community. Before this decision, only a few states had laws prohibiting discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. It now prohibits all employers with 15 or more employees from discriminating on these grounds. This ruling provides much-needed protection for LGBTQ people in the workplace. Navigating personal beliefs. As a Christian, Bill might be concerned about how this decision might conflict with his beliefs. However, it is important to note that while the law requires equal treatment for all people, the Bible also teaches that all people should be loved and respected, regardless of their beliefs or lifestyle. In Matthew 22 verse 39, Jesus teaches people to love your neighbor as yourself. This means treating others with the same respect and dignity that we would want for ourselves. Additionally, Galatians 3 verse 28 says, "There is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither slave nor free, there is no male and female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus." It is a reminder that all people are equal in the eyes of God, and employers should treat them accordingly. Beliefs and legal obligations. While Bill may have personal beliefs that conflict with certain practices or lifestyles, it is important to remember that he must comply with the law as a business owner. This includes ensuring that his business does not discriminate against present or potential employees based on their sexual orientation or self-identified gender. Bill may seek advice from legal experts or religious leaders to help him navigate these potentially conflicting values. Conclusion. In summary, the Bostock versus Clayton County, Georgia decision clarified that Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 prohibits discrimination related to sexual preferences or gender expression. This decision provides important protections for the LGBT community. It requires employers to ensure that their policies and practices are free from discrimination against employees or job applicants based on these factors. As Christians, everyone is called to love and respect everyone, including treating all employees fairly and with dignity.